Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can clean your Delonghi Magnifica S. So this isn't just about descaling it. This one does need a descale. We'll do a separate video on that. This is about cleaning all the different parts of it. And you might be surprised because there's some parts that you wouldn't think need cleaning, but they do. So let's get started. So in this video I'm going to be using a toothbrush and mainly warm water. Don't be using any abrasives or any chemicals when you're cleaning your coffee maker. When it comes to this water tank here, I will be using a bit of washing up liquid, but apart from that it's just going to be water and the brush. Now the first thing we're going to look at is the pre-ground coffee funnel down here. Make sure it isn't blocked and also give it a nice clean around about once a month. Right, and you can see that's a lot cleaner in there now. Now to clean the coffee spouts here, we're just going to get a cloth and I'm just going to rub along here and here. I know that these ones are not blocked because I can see coffee coming out of both of them, but you can still see it has picked up a little bit of dirt just here. If your nozzles are blocked, then you can use a little toothpick. So you can see there, look at that. See the little bit come out there? So you can use a toothpick to clean out the bits. There's actually 4 sections per nozzle. Obviously be gentle doing this. There you go, so they're all cleared. Now the next thing we're going to clean is the inside of the machine, but we need to make sure it's turned off completely and unplugged from the mains, otherwise there's a risk of electric shock. So we're going to turn it off here and let it do its turn off cycle. In this instance, no water is going to come out because I haven't actually made any coffee. There we go, so that's off now, but we need to unplug it from the mains. So we are now unplugged. We need to put out the drip tray and the grounds container. And if you have a look in here, you can see there's a load of coffee build-up at the back there. So we need to get a sponge or a cloth and remove all that coffee. They also recommend you can get a little vacuum cleaner in there if it's going to fit. So you need to do this about once a week to clean the inside of it. Well, so if you have a look now, it's a lot cleaner than it was before. So all we have to do is put the drip tray and the grounds tray back in. And if you have this light here flashing, it means you need to empty your grounds container. So this is your grounds container here. At the moment this one's not full, but it will give you an idea when this is full, this one will flash. So you just need to recycle these and then we need to wash all this out. Now, even if it's not full, if you don't use your coffee machine that often, you will still have to empty out the grounds container because it's very warm and humid in there and it's quite easy to get mould. So it's best to empty it very frequently anyway. And to place it back in, we simply put it in there, fits nicely, and just put it back in. Hopefully then your grounds light should go off. Now if you haven't used your Delonghi Magnifica S coffee machine in a while, 3 or 4 days, it's recommended to clean the internal circuit. It's really simple to do. All we have to do is put a container underneath the spouts here and we need to press this button 2 or 3 times. 1 time will be a rinse. So if we press it once, you will see it will put hot water out of both of the spouts. So that's 1 rinse. We need to do that 2 or 3 times. And 1 more time. Now we also want to clean out the internal circuit that deals with the cappuccino maker. So we're going to move this over to here. And we're going to put this over to on. And you will see that hot water will now come shooting out of here. I'm just going to leave it for 20 seconds or so. And then we just turn it off by going back to 0. And that's it. Ideally, let it cool down for a while so you don't burn yourself. Then when it's cool, we're going to get this part here and we're going to turn it anti-clockwise around about 1/8 of a turn. So we're grabbing it now and we're just turning it anti-clockwise. So as you can see it turning just that amount there. It's on like a bayonet fitting, and we're going to just put it down like so. We need to make sure that this part is washed, and also there's a little nozzle here that we need to just pull down as well, and we need to make sure that this is all clean. So I'm going to bring this over to the sink, and I'm also going to get a little cloth right now and I'm just going to wipe around this area. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a clean up. And now we'll bring this over to the sink. So we're going to use some nice warm water, and I'm just going to run it through. If it's particularly dirty, you can use a little brush. You need to make sure that the nozzle's clean at the bottom here, and also you want to make sure that there's a nozzle here as well. You want to make sure that's clean. Hopefully you might be able to just see through there. Make sure that it's all clean. So first of all, we're going to be putting on this part. We need to just rotate it gently until it goes up. So you can see that it's stuck down, and then boom, goes up. Yeah, like that. So it only goes up on one little notch, and then use a bit of pressure and just push it home. You can see there's no gap here now. It's completely closed. And now with this one here, again, just spin it round until it finds its home. There. And we're going to turn it clockwise about 1/8 of a turn, and now that is all locked into place. So when you're making coffee, at the very beginning when you turn it on and turn it off, it will run through a cycle and water will come out of here. So you will need to empty out the drip tray every now and then. There's a little indicator just here to let you know. Now I filled it up on purpose with water to bring it to the extreme, and you can see it's right the way up. But as soon as this starts protruding to around here, you want to be emptying out the drip tray, because if you leave it too long, it's going to start overflowing into the machine and out onto your counter. So what we need to do is, when you see this here, we need to pull it out. We're going to take out the grounds tray. It will also give us an opportunity to clean out the condensate tray down here. So just here, we can pull this one out. You can see there is actually a little bit of water in there. So let's bring these both over to the sink, and we're going to empty out the water and also clean them. Right, so empty out the condensate tray, and I'm just going to pour this out. Now you won't have as much water as that, hopefully. You can see now with no water, can you see it's not protruding up at all, so it's a little float. Now we're going to take off this top bit as well, and this will give us an opportunity to clean all around here and also in here as well, because you can see that there's actually quite a lot of coffee residue in here. So I'm just going to wash them both out. So we're going to put the condensate little tray back in here. You can see that there's a section there that goes into, and you just push it home. And now we're going to put the lid back onto this, like so, and the grounds tray back in. Obviously your grounds tray will need emptying as well. And that's it. And you need to clean out the water container about once a month. So we're going to bring this over to the sink, and I'm going to lift off the lid here, pour away the water. I'm going to take out this softener here. I'm not replacing it because it's not very old. And I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of washing up liquid and some nice warm water. And I'm going to give it a nice good clean, and then we can rinse it out with some fresh water afterwards. Now I'm giving it a nice good rinse out, still with warm water. Right, so we're going to pop the filter back in. This has also been washed, and just add some cold water. And we'll place it back in the machine. You have to make sure that it's gone through the proper shutdown procedure, just like you normally do after you make a cup of coffee. You hit this and then it cleans itself out and shuts down. When it's shut down, you need to make sure it is unplugged. Do not go in the back of this with it plugged in. So right now you can see this is all unplugged. We're going to turn it to the side. And first of all, we're going to take out the water tank. And the infuser is in this section here. And it says here, pull open. So we're just going to put it down like that. And we have two red buttons here that we can press in. We need to press these in and we need to pull this infuser out. So pressing in now and pulling it out. This is what we need to clean. So we're going to bring this over to the sink. And I'm going to fill it up with some warm water. Do not use fairy washing up liquid or any detergent or anything like that. Just plain water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it soaking for around about 5 minutes. Right, so while I'm leaving that soak for 5 minutes, let's get the toothbrush and we actually need to clean the machine as well. Now if you have a look in here, you can see there's various bits of coffee around the place, all around the door, but as well as that, look at this bit here, there's a big lump of coffee that's actually gone mouldy. So this is why it's important to clean this once a month. Otherwise, that's just going to get worse and worse. So I'm just using the toothbrush and I'm just cleaning that down there. Remember the machine is still unplugged. Right, it's nearly clean now, but I'm struggling with a little bit of coffee where the mould was. So I'm just going to shove that through there. I've got a long little wooden skewer here. There we go, that's got it now. So I'm just going to rinse it now under some clean water, then we can dry it off and put it back in. Right, so it's drying off now, and if I go to put it back in, you see I can't because these are in the way. So you need to make sure that this metal thing is up the top. So just get your thumb and forefinger and just move it around like that until this is up the top. So you can see how easy it is to move these. So that's now up the top, and that means it will fit in here. So I'm going to just line it up, and then these red two things will just push into place like so. And then close the lid, and then just put the water container back in. So that is it. There's lots of cleaning to go on there, but at least it will keep your machine hopefully working for a long time. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and we will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.